Hello, and welcome back to Zarnista Studios. Welcome to a series I'm doing called You Have a Collection, Now What? This will be about what you can do with your collection once you put it together. We will talk dioramas, lights, shelves, acrylic displays and stands, and much more. But first I will need to figure out what I have, what I want to display, and what else I need to gather. So technically you would call this the mock-up stage. So let's take a moment, break out the figures, and put them into scenarios with different ships and figure out how I want them positioned and put together. Let's start with Tatooine. What we're going to do is use some felt for the sand in the sky, and let's gather together the Jawas and the droids and see how they look. And of course we're going to need some sand troopers along with Old Ben and Luke to sit next to the land speeder. And Tatooine would not be complete without some sand people, and possibly a bantha, but you know what, we have some news on that and we'll get back to that one a little later. And of course the Great Death Star escape is a must-have. Definitely want to have Old Ben and Darth in their duel. I would love to have the trench run. I have the Kenner Hasbro Vintage Collection Red 5, and I have an old MPC that I built when I was a kid. That's going to be tricky to get into this bookshelf, but we'll see what we can do. I also have a few carded figures in acrylic cases I would love to show off properly. My Hoth is clearly lacking, but I will make room for it, and hopefully I'll get a few pieces later. But I'm also going to make space for Darth Vader versus Luke, the I am your father scene. And maybe if there's room, I'd love to have Boba Fett with Han and Carbonite walking with a couple troopers. And in 2019, Hasbro released what I think are two of the best pieces they've released in years. It's the skiff and of course Jabba's palace setup, and it really doubled the size of my collection because I had to add the figures for each scene. And as you can see, the diorama looks amazing. I highly recommend it. And of course, here's the big fella himself, looking great upon his throne, but it would look 10 times better once I get with Darren over at Replicator Boxes and Inserts and use his diorama. Wait till you see it. I have one ordered, it'll be here soon, and when I get it, I'll show you guys. And of course the skiff. It's one of the most important scenes in the movie, and it looks magnificent. Whether you show off your vintage collection, your retros, your originals, whatever, the skiff shows every type of figure perfectly. Clearly I'm missing another speeder bike, Leia, and a scout, and possibly Wicket, but we're going to put that scene together too. I definitely would like to show off the generals in all their glory. And of course, last but not least, the Emperor himself with Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. I think this is an important scene, and I think I need to find some royal guards to go with them. Hopefully I can find two in good condition. None of this collection would be possible without the efforts of toy restorers, toy recreators, and all the YouTubers out there that let us know what was available, what's available now. If I miss anybody, I apologize, but thank you all. This collection is a tribute to all of you. And here are a few examples of what Chris Smith did when he was with Smith Lord Creations. They are fantastic. Now that he's part of Stan Solo, he's doing some amazing things. Just take a look at the third leg he's done. And of course, the drink tray. Amazing. He will be proudly sitting in my Jabba's throne room. I just want to give a shout out to John Kelly Jr., who was kind enough to sell me a sample of this amazing droid here on the right with a special dome, and it's a kit, and it went together very well. I just need to finish painting it, and it has a nice sticker from Eric Stormtrooper's website. On February 14th, 2020, we got some amazing news from Smith Lord Creations. 2/3 of the Bantha project is now in. That means we only need 1/3 to go. It's kind of a pricey piece. Amazing job, guys. This morning, on February 16th, 2020, I woke up to some amazing news that Chris Smith has offered to fund the last 1/3 of the Bantha project. It's fully funded. All the new owner of Smith Lord Creations has to do is agree to it. This was an amazing passion project put together by Chris Smith and Kevin Sexton. Great job, guys. I'm very proud that this is fully funded, and I look forward to seeing a real piece in hand very soon. Our websites, creators, and things mentioned today will be listed in the links below. So thank you for stopping by, and happy collecting. We'll see you soon.